Hello, so I'm just going to teach you a little about writing English sentences. Um, the biggest problem we have in English is translating from your language into English because the grammar is often wrong. So, example in Mongolian, I Ulaanbaatar go or went is I went to Ulaanbaatar in English, right? So if you translate this directly into English, if you translate and you're thinking, this is the thing, is that if you speak Mongolian or you speak Chinese or whatever you speak, and you translate this grammar from your language into English, it doesn't work, and you end up with all sorts of mistakes. So how do we correct these mistakes? Well, English has worked on a subject, verb, object basis. That is the main structure of all English sentences. Now, there are minor exceptions, but this is the main thing you need to get. So first thing you want to do is choose your subject. Now, let's say if we're talking about art, we could be talking about Da Vinci. We could be talking about a canvas. We could be talking about a painting. We could be talking about a drawing. We could be talking about a museum or a line or all sorts of different options. All of these things could be the subject of a sentence. They could be this, right? So the museum was empty. The Mona Lisa is popular, right? So think about your idea. This means what do you want to say? Now, for now, just think of one thing. Okay? So the reason you're only thinking of one thing is because to express that one thing, you need to decide on what the subject is and then see how the verb and object work for that idea. And sometimes what we do in English is we start with the idea of, let's say, Da Vinci is great. And that's not a very good example, sorry, but hopefully you'll get the idea. So Da Vinci is great, subject, verb, object. But maybe that's not exactly what we mean. Maybe what we mean is his paintings are great. Da Vinci's paintings are great. That's a bit different, isn't it? Because it's not Da Vinci that's great, it's the paintings that are great. Because when you say Da Vinci is great, it could mean he's nice, he's kind, he's funny, whatever it is, right? It could be in relation to other artists. But his paintings are great. Okay, so now we're focusing on the paintings. Then you think, well, it's not exactly what I want to say. I want to talk about the Mona Lisa. So you say the Mona Lisa is amazing, popular, whatever it is. So think about your idea and then think about what subject goes into the sentence. So you'll notice that in English, sometimes people hesitate or change their sentence mid-sentence. And you'll hear this on American TV a lot. So they'll just change the verb and the object mid-sentence because they didn't think about how they fit together. Does the sentence work before they started trying to express their idea? So you don't just go, oh, Da Vinci, oh no, that's not what I want to say. Oh, I mean the Mona Lisa. You don't want to say that. You want to think about it and go in your mind. And the more you practice this, the better you get, right? So you think in your mind, okay, Da Vinci is great. No, that's not what I mean. The Mona Lisa is great. The Louvre Museum is great. The Louvre Museum is popular. The Mona Lisa is the most popular painting in the Louvre, right? Like, what are you trying to say? You see? So let me write down some of these for you. The Louvre is a busy museum. That's not really what I want to say. The Mona Lisa is the most popular painting in the Louvre. Okay, so you're playing with these subjects until you get to the idea you want to say. Now it's as simple as subject, verb, object. Get that right, get good at that. Because what happens later is you have compound sentences. Okay, so you have the Mona Lisa is great and the Louvre is a busy museum. Okay, so now we have comma and gives us another subject, verb, object, right? Make sense? Okay, so a word on the subject. This is where another part of where you start. The subject is something, or the subject does something. Okay, so the painting is great, or the painting makes. What does the painting make? It makes me cry. Okay, so you kind of have these two choices. You have subject. We can go into is something, or the subject does. And that's your verb, like cry, fly, find, whatever it is, something. So I found my brother, right? I found something. I am happy. I am something, right? Is, am, be, right? So this is how you think. So what you need to do now is practice making sentences by matching your subject to the verb, either the be or do, depending on what you're thinking, and the subject, and put the object in there. Okay, so that should help you out.